Hello, everyone. My name is Luis, and I'm a writer in the World of Entertainment blog. And this is my first video, so I'm testing new territory. And I wanted to do the video on the brand new released The White Album, 50th anniversary edition. If you're a Beatles fan, this is a must. I mean, this is my favorite album of all time, not only of the Beatles. And when I saw the Sgt. Pepper box set, the first thing that popped in my head was they have to do it for every album, really, but especially the White Album. This is such a rich album. It's a double album, and it's a little eclectic, but for me, it's one of their best records. So you see, this is the package. It's a beautiful package. It's in the form of a book. This is like a little clear thick plastic that you can take off. And there you go. You can see that it has the images of the band. And on the back side, it has the title tracks. And as we go see, and this is the book imitates the completely white cover. And as we open it, here are this is the records themselves. This is the remastered versions of the White Album. These are the first two discs, the normal discs that were always released. And this is the Blu-ray version of the White Album. And here you go. You have a few essays, pictures of the times. You get the band in Rishikesh, was where they went meditating. And then you get, this is the part that I found really interesting, the track by track information. Here you go. You can see the information of how they recorded each song, and it's really interesting. And one thing that I really liked was because everyone thinks of this record as a record they broke up. But when you look at the information, the band really played on each track. There are a few tracks that you can say that not all four members really played. And the obviously ones are the ones by Paul, which is Blackbird and Mother Nature Song, which is just acoustic songs. And Julia, which is John Lennon by himself. You get great pictures of the band in the recording studio. And on the back, you get more. This is a 6 CD collection. So on the back, you get CD3, which is a tremendous record. It's the Escher demos. Everyone, we've heard it on YouTube, but to have it remastered, this is like the Beatles Unplugged, and it's great. And there you go, the Sessions CDs, which is a look at the session, different takes of the songs, and really it's a great way to get into the Beatles process. And the good thing about the Beatles is that every song is different, even if it's the same. They keep doing it on different ways. Like for instance, there was a box set released earlier from Bob Dylan, which I love. I'm a huge fan of Bob, and the album Blood on the Tracks. Definitely my favorite album of his. But when I saw the box set, it was, you get the same song like 5 times. And I said, but he's, how different can it be? It's just him on an acoustic guitar. But with the Beatles, each song, you take, for instance, Helter Skelter started really slow, and then we know how it ended. Songs like Revolution 1, you got a take here that lasts over 10 minutes, which is great. It's a great collection. It's really not expensive for what it contains. And, just looking at the highlights, for me, the Escher demos, the acoustic versions of Obla Di Blada, I loved it. While My Guitar Gently Weeps. You get songs that were never released by the band, like Sour Milk Sea, which is a George Harrison song that he gave to Jackie Lomax. Child of Nature, which then became Jealous Guy by Lennon. You get Circles by Harrison, Not Guilty, which he recorded later on for one of his solo albums. You get early takes of Let It Be. That was really interesting. Paul, in the While My Guitar Gently Weeps, while they were setting up, he went into Let It Be, a real early version of Let It Be. You get Songs Across the Universe, one of the first takes, which is an amazing song. One of the jams really is the Wild My Guitar Jam, The Weeps, and it's a different version with Eric Clapton providing a different kind of solo. But it's really a great collection, and it's really interesting. You can listen to the whole CD, 6 CD sets, and it remains vibrant. I love. Uh, they have a version of Good Night, which is a song Ringo sang on the album, and it's a version where Lennon and McCartney and Harrison provide backup vocals, and it sounds beautiful. It really does. So this is to me, if you're a Beatles fan, this is really something you really want to buy. It's a really good record. In itself, is a good record, but this collection is really, really something special, and the essays and all the books, it really makes it great. So this is my review. Well, not my review, just to comment a little bit about the box set. I hope you like it, and I hope they do this for Abbey Road and Let It Be, because Let It Be, it's an interesting situation because we know they recorded hours and hours of songs, even playing records of like Help, classics of theirs, and they were. It was a tense album, we all know that, but at the same time, when you look at the footage on YouTube, there were moments when they had fun, and I hope they release those. Uh, the fans really looking forward, along with the DVD. I've always voted for not releasing the DVD that was the movie that was in the theaters, but do a version with all the footage and do a better version. Because I think Michael Lindsay Hogg really did not do a good job on the Let It Be film, and it's not the Beatles' fault. He just, I don't know. I don't think he used the best footage that he had for the band. So anyway, this is my video. This is gonna be my first. I don't know if I'll keep doing it or not, but hope you enjoy it.